Hello everyone, and welcome back to my studio. Today, it is about 7:30 almost. Okay, I'm still using my VFX, and I'm gonna have to change to something different because I'm about out. And, because I gotta place an order. Okay. I got my fan going because it is hot in the studio. Now then. And if you're new, if you're watching it on my group or on YouTube, I always start with my foundation first. And I know some people don't, and that's okay. And I always get my eyelids and my lips because it seems to let the rest of my makeup go on better. Okay, now when you go onto my YouTube, you can click subscribe and be subscribed for all my video updates. Now I have my makeup, I have nature, and I have me reading children's books. And I'm going to add a few of those this weekend. Alright, now then. Ooh, I'm clogged up a little this morning. Whew. Okay, now I'm going to start with my eyeliner. And usually I do my contour or my eyeliner or my eyes first. It doesn't really matter which order you go in, as long as you're getting it all done. Excuse me. Now I'm holding this little mirror here, and because I can't see well enough to put it on in my screen here, so I have to use my little mirror to make sure I'm getting it on right. And I'm getting a little older, so my eyes are not, what they used to be. Ha! We know how that is. But I always pull it out just a little here on the sides. And then I use my same liner and I outline my eyebrows. Because if I just left them like they are, you can't really see them. They don't show up well because I have my foundation in them. And then I just pull down. Now, and I try to get both of them to look the same on both sides. But if they don't, you can always fix them. And whatever's good for you. Some people have them just going straight across. And that doesn't work good for me. That's not how my eyebrows grow. Okay? I try to stick with how they grow. And this is how mine grows. If I left them alone, they'd be all bushy over here on the sides. And mine hardly ever grow here in the middle, but some people's do. You want to make sure you have those plucked out. We don't want the unibrow deal going on. Okay, over through here, on the brow bone right here, that's where mine grows. Okay, and I have to take care of those every once in a while. And I do pluck mine because I don't want to go have somebody do it for me and them do what they want to do with them. Because they're going to pluck all of them out and have you going straight across. I mean, I've only had mine done one time, and I thought I had to pay for this, It's just like when you go to the beauty shop and you say, take an inch off, and they take 10 inches off. It's like, why'd you add that zero? So you have to be careful about those things. All right, now then, I'm not just going to leave them like this. I'm going to take my brow powder and I'm going to use my little brush that I love. Now this little brush is curved all the way around. And that's what I use to fill in my eyebrows. And I'm using the black. And my products are Farmasi products, spelled with an F. And you can go to the webpage, farmacyus.com/Patsy Chambers. That's my name for the ones of you that don't know. And we just fill in. And you can look at the catalog there and place an order if you'd like to. Now then. And it fills in. Now, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go underneath my eyes here and just fill this in just a little to make sure that it looks all tied together. Now then, that makes it look like you have one eye on each side, not half an eye and half an eye. Okay? Now, I'm going to take what's left over in the brush and I want to fill in my crease on each side with the leftover. And that just gives it a little something. That is, if you don't want to put on a bunch of eyeshadow that day, or you just want a simpler look, this is what you can do. And then you just sort of blend it so you won't have lines. I don't like the lines. It looks like you've put it on with a stencil or something. Now, I'm going to get all this out of my brush. And I always wipe it on a towel. You can use, whatever you want. So I'll get that out. And then I will go to, I usually try to go to something lighter than I've already put on. So I'm going to go to my white. Now I love this white because it's kind of sparkly. And so I'm going to put that on my brow bone here. And I'm also going to put it on my lid. And it just gives it a little extra oomph. Just a little bit. Looks like you spend a little time with it anyway. You don't want to look too made up early in the morning. Well, it depends on where you're going too. Now then. So that's a quick look. All right. Now then. And when I get finished using one product, I always close it back up and, well, that's the wrong lid. Close it back up so it won't spill, because if I've got all these lids laying around, I don't know what goes to what. So I try to clean up after myself as I go. Now, I'm going to use my liquid liner, and I'm going to put it over the pencil liner that I've already put on. And then I just pull it out right there. Now then. And you can make it as thick or as thin as you want. But you can see the difference in my right and left eye here. Alright, now you can make it come back and touch your eyebrow if you would like. You don't have to. You can fix that to where there's a space there. Now, mine look different every day, because it's never going to be the same every day. It's never going to be perfect every day. Then I just pull out on the other side there. Now, I try to get him as close as I can, and then I just pull that out right there with my thumbnail, because it stretches it out and it fills in all those little imperfections that we may have there as we get older. And we know what those are. They're little lines. Okay. Now then. Oh, let's see. All right, now I'm going to use my contour. Now, I like to draw and paint, and when I put the contour on, that's what it reminds me of. You're trying to give your face some definition after you've made it all one color. So we're just going to blend that in. We're going to go up and back to give it some definition. Don't pull down, because it's going to make you look dirty all the way down to your jawbone. We blend in here on the temples. And then up here at the forehead. And you're going to keep it back toward the hairline. Now then, all that's blended in. All right, now it's time for our blush. And here I have, let's see what number this is. Number 17 in my blush. If I can get it open. My nose is itching. Okay. And you put it above where you put your contour stick. And now if you have a hard time doing that, you can smile really big and it puffs those cheeks out right here at those cheekbones, and you can make sure you have it on. You don't want it coming down all the way down to your mouth or up too high. You just want to sort of keep it in the middle here. And you don't want too much. You don't want to look like a clown, or you don't want to look like my birds. My birds, they have this circle of orange on their cheeks, and we don't want to look like that. Now then. All right, now after I use, I got a hair. After I use my contour stick and my blush, I use my brushes and I go under my chin and my jawbone here. And just use what's left in my brush to blend all that in. Now I'm going to use this one because there's always something left on it. You want to blend that in a little bit. You don't want to look like there's any lines going on. Now then. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my highlighting palette. I love my highlighting palette. It's a 3-in-1. Has the bronze and light yellow looking and the pink, light pink. And you have different shine when you put these on. Now I'm going to use the light pink. It's over here on the end. And I'm going to come down my nose. And then I'm going to do the tip of my nose right here. This is called the Cupid's bow. Alright. Right here on my chin. Now these are places that's supposed to be where the sun would normally shine and give you that little bit of glow. And as we get older, we lose some of that shine. So we want to fix that and sort of put it back in. Alright, now right here, you don't want to just make a line or a stripe right there. You want to blend it. Because the sun doesn't shine with just a stripe. Okay? So you sort of want to blend that in. Just a little right there. Okay, I don't know if I've got enough on this side. Okay. Alright, now we're going to go above each brow bone here. Right here. Okay. Above your eyebrows. Now, I always come right here between to make it look clean. Ooh, I'm a little poet here. Alright, and then I always blend this in so it doesn't look standoutish. Okay? Now, alright, looking good so far. Okay, now then, I believe, let's see. Let me see. Which lip liner I may want to use today. Okay, I'm going to try this one. Oh, where's my glasses? Let me see what number this is. Well, it is 207. 207. And it's like a mauve, sort of, but it's a darker mauve. I've got one that's really light, and you can't hardly see. So this one, you can see the difference there. You sort of want to stretch that top out. And you see how I'm holding my pencil? I'm not holding it, excuse me, like I'm going to write something. And then you go right here. And I usually don't go all the way to the edges, just to give it that definition right there. All right, now, when I put on my lipstick, I don't like to go all the way to the corners. Now I've got to find which one I'm going to use today. I don't know. Oh. Let's see what this is. Ooh, we're going to put it together. Let's see what this is. This is kind of a purpley. What do we think? Nah. Let me try a different one. Let me see what I got in my bag of tricks here. Here's a red. My other red that I would usually wear with this is downstairs. Okay, I believe I'll try this one for now. Now, you see where I put this right here in the middle? Now I'm going to blend it in. Now I'm going to put the lid back on that because this goes a long way. Now, going underneath, just blending all that in. The drier it gets, the harder it is to rub your lips together because that is a matte lipstick and it dries. That stuff is not coming off. Let me tell you, you can, it's on my tooth there. You can eat with this stuff. You can drink with this stuff. I mean, I didn't believe it when I first started using this stuff. And I'm a believer now because I thought, I have got to have some of that stuff. How cool would that be? But I like some shine to my lipstick because it brightens my face up. Now, so I'm going to use just some clear gloss here. And I'm just going to put it in the middle. Because I don't want to put too much. And I'm not putting it way down here. I'm sort of putting it on the inside right here. Now then. There we go. Because it's going to blend and it's going to go there. All right? That's why we have to stretch our lips out and put that lip liner underneath there just a hair to fill in the cracks and the creases and all those imperfections that we have so it won't look bad. Okay? Because how many of you have ever seen an older person put it on and it run all the way down? Even on the top it will. Alright, and then the creases over here at the edge. That's why I don't go all the way over. Because I want you to look at this and see how far it's blended over. Right here. Right here. See? And if you want it that far, you can do that, but you just got to make sure you let it all dry first if you're using the matte, so it'll look right. And what works for me may not work for you guys. Okay? And so it's just sort of trial and error. All right, now I'm going to use my Zen mascara. And I love my Zen. The Zen is my favorite. Okay? Now, I love to hear that pop. When you hear that pop, it means your mascara is good. And you don't need to buy new yet. But when you quit hearing that pop, that's when it's time to get some more. And as I said all along, when you put your wand in your bottle here, you don't pump it like that. You're getting bacteria in there and you're pushing it in. You want to twist it to get the mascara, the liquid, into the brush. Okay, now we're going to put on our mascara. And sometimes I have been known, every once in a while, special occasions, to wear the false eyelashes. And they kind of feel funny. I guess it takes getting used to or whatever till you know, just like wearing a new pair of shoes or something, I guess. But they always feel funny to me. Even though I may have them on correctly. But, and I like the way they look. But that's why I like my Zen. My Zen makes my eyelashes look great. What am I getting all this stuff? Alright. Now then. I like to hum, y'all. And I know I get on people's nerves when I do it. Just comes natural to me, though. And it's not too hot this morning in the studio. I'm surprised. Because it's going to be a hot day today. And it just takes practice of experimenting and seeing what you like and what colors you like. Got a little bit right there. Now then. And when I first changed to this brand of makeup and the products and all the things that they offer, I thought, ooh, I don't know. I've been using this other, for years. I don't know if I want to trade or not. But when I look back on those other photos of the other, I'm like, that did look a little harsh, and when you get compliments on how your face looks and how bright you look and how good everything is, and when they try the products, they'll be like, oh, this is great. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, I don't know what's up with my fan here, but it's got a mind of its own, I think. Needs to rest a minute. I don't know. Now it's kicking back into full gear. Okay. And I appreciate all of you watching my videos, subscribing to my channel, and watching, and going to the website and ordering. I also appreciate you watching my children's book reads, and I'm going to be putting a lot more of those on, and watching my nature videos. Alright, now then. Okay, let's see. Alright, I always take this fluffy brush here and I go over everything just in case there's something that doesn't belong somewhere. And I just wipe everything down or brush everything down. Make sure everything's blended. And then go under the chin here. Now then. Okay. Good to go. Alright, now then. Take the band out of my hair and try to get my bangs to do something. Every time I put one of those in, then it has a mind of its own. I have a cowlick right here. And it's hard to fix that anyway. But I will be taking some pictures and uploading later, okay, for today's look. Alright, thank you for joining in, and see you later. Bye.